Series of the day, like we've highlighted, this is a must win all the series today for NIGMA. See how they are setting it up. I mean, it looks like that RMN might be bringing the Death Prophet actually as a position 3, but already Poyoyo, so much aggression like we were expecting from NIGMA. They're able to get straight on top of the Wraith King. They might even be able to find first blood underneath the tier 1 tower. RMN picks that one up. A great start for NIGMA. That's exactly what you want to see for the European team.
It's been Zinq so far this game. DY's just sitting back farming.
We might be in trouble. Sunray's burning him down. Ori with the zippers ball just before the TP, and we tried to go for a cute play, stealing the bounty, but will not be able to do so successfully, as meanwhile, a simultaneous fight around the mid tier 1 tower, RMN committing the exism. They're able to find the support in VICI Gaming and looking to try and take the tier 1 tower, but VICI, they're bringing the numbers here. They want to try and keep it alive, and RMN's going to be careful. They don't get the first clip, but it looks like Old 11 should still be able to follow up. Meanwhile, the Rolling Thunder's about to expire, so nice sidestep from the Death Prophet. Actually keeps the life.
Around the tower, instantly gets popped, and they know that Exorcism is off cooldown. They know that they've got a huge potential to try and make a play happen, and it's Miracle who is priority number 1.
Once again, Miracle, just a jump from Ori. Too much for them to handle. They're even going to dive and drop the Supernova aggressively. GH has got to leap away to safety. PYW, unfortunately, unable to get in range to have the extra control. But guess what? Serpent Ward's going to get dropped, and it's actually VICI. They're going to be able to take a tier 1 tower before NIGMA.
I suppose greedy style where he can just sit back. He doesn't care if they rotate through to him because, worst case, you've still got all your towers. You could TP through and help.
Mid lane, RMN. Gonna roll in. They even have the extra follow-up from Old 11 as the Death Prophet's gonna get brought down here. Dire, they're sweeping through, trying to bring the numbers to take an engagement, but the Death Prophet doesn't have a buyback to rejoin them with the Supernova drop in the middle of the fight. They're even gonna drop the Serpent Wards as well as Weekhar has to bounce back to safety, but NIGMA lose 3.
They even bring the Wraith King down to the bottom side. I mean, yes, they've lost the tier 1 tower, but like you mentioned, it's 15, 16 minutes in. You don't really care all that much. You've got what you needed to. He might be in a bit of trouble now, though. At least he's level 12.
Yeah, the ward from NIGMA saw the rest of Radiant actually disengage on the higher ground. Wraith King, Reincarnation. They've got the Wukongs for an extra little bit of time. Nice silence as well. Protects the Phoenix to be able to dive in, and now Poyoyo is going to end up falling here. NIGMA just keep Miracle alive. The orb away.
And you can see they're trying to, go in onto Ori before he's able to pick it up. He's got that full mana pool, though. Oh.
Ori, charge, sets up for the arrow. And they have all the lockdown required here to bring down the Storm Spirit. That's a great pick-off as soon as Ori got the Orchid. And if you can get a couple kills on the Storm Spirit through this window, then you can really start to lose some momentum with this item. Even Old 11 as well. Fast-paced play from NIGMA. They'll run into the Pango. Boundless sets up for the arrow. Where's the extra lockdown? Miracle's got the silence, so no Rolling Thunder. Pango's going to end up falling, and meanwhile, Miracle also dropped the coil for Poyoyo. Radiant trying to sweep to the top side of the map as fast as possible. They've got a buyback on the Pango. If he gets close to the tier 1 tower, they can definitely rejoin this fight here. NIGMA, careful, wary how far they overstep. Weekhart drops the ultimate. Poyoyo still Boundless Strike, stunned up. He's got this extra Reincarnation, but meanwhile, Miracle's actually going to get controlled. A Supernova dropped the middle fight, but GH doesn't have the attack speed. They're going to be able to find a third kill. Reincarnation, but it just slows down Weekhart as the rest of VICI, the bait play set up. They didn't even need the buyback from the Pango. 4 will drop. Ori? Oh, quick Orchid, but they're still going to be able to get the coil. Storm Spirit doesn't have the backup of the team. Old 11 finally able to come over with the blink. Nicely done. Chain locking down Miracle. The Moonlight Shadow. Where's the detection? Phase shift in the nick of time. Silence as well, but Miracle's going to get cricked down. Poyoyo finally online with the Wraith King. He's got this radius and wants to fight. They bring the battle to NIGMA. Kuro unable to do anything here as 4 will end up dropping. They might even make it a team wipe. Old 11, VICI Gaming. Too fast, too strong. 5 down on the decks, 9,000 net worth lead. Dire, once again, just continuing to lose their vision across the map. This early gem pickup really helping them with the control that they already have so far. We've seen the vision has been an important factor for either team, honestly, getting some pickoffs, but now it's just Radiant having the control. Is it going to try and zip in forward? But they've got to be careful because the quick silence from Miracle, but the backup is there. Rolling Thunder once again from Old 11. They're able to deal with the Storm Spirit, but the Supernova dropped in the middle of the fight. Old 11's able to bounce back as well as RMN will drop. That's 2 down. They deal with the Aegis. slowly just, weakly shoving in the side lanes. Oh, mid lane, jump in. Weeha's gonna get caught out. The vision once again, deep underneath the mid lane. Old 11 should be able to get out A-okay.
I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference there, but I don't see the point of Weeha just having his Ogre Axe purchased and sitting on the courier. Why not have it on yourself? Like, it doesn't exactly reveal it's a BKB. Maybe you're going for an Echo Saber, right? And it's not like you're going to be building anything else, as they're just keeping on diving. It's looking ominous. That's why they call him the Neck God.
Weeha is in trouble. Ori with the catch once again. Just so much range they can get across the map with this Storm Spirit. You saw Dire, they're outside the base. They scanned and smoked up to try and contest that Roche, but they were way too late. Poyo is a bit away from the team. Dire trying to make a wraparound with the smoke. Who have they found? It's going to be PYW here. Well, the Nethershark actually misses with the arrow, but they still have way too much damage for the Shaman with his health pull. But now with the buyback, Wraith King able to manfight Weeha, BKB, Wukong, but Poyo just melts through him. The timing on the Monkey that we were hoping for a potential comeback is not going to be there, as NIGMA will lose 4.
Close this one out. Look how confident that is.
Yeah, I mean, Ori, Arcane, you can do pretty much anything you really want with the Storm Spirit. I think he even dodged the charge stun as well. And Tier 4's looking for one last fight. Surely, right?
We're still at 99.
99. Just roll in. Miracle falls constantly this game. The Pango and the Storm Spirit been a thorn in the side from NIGMA. Cheese gonna get eaten. Now with the bash as well. Dropped in the Serpent Wards. They dropped everything on the ground. And finally, NIGMA will tap out. A masterclass performance for the Chinese powerhouse, taking game 1 here in our best of 2.
The troll, potentially. They're just going to finish up with the Leshrac here. Okay, so some good movement speeds.
Looks like Dai want to bring the fight.
High ground, though. Yeah. I mean, Kuro's the big boy.
Burrow Strike sets up, split earth, Kuro. The big boy, but it looks like the big man's gonna end up falling as First Blood picked up for PYW. It was NIGMA in that game 1, but now VICI gonna be able to take their turns with getting the First Blood here. They will at least get the D-Ward, so now Old 11's gonna be able to play around with the neutrals, which we often see for the Sand King, but the battle might break out by the bounties. Ironman's level 6. Not going to level up the Soulbind. Wants an extra point up in that Ink Swell, as we see, man. The damage is just way too high at the moment. The fact that Grimstroke is level 6 at 5 minutes in, they're able to just chunk down the Luna.
Some of these easy last hits in lane, Old 11's missing. A little bit surprising from him. Another dive?
Yeah, just underneath the T1 tower. Wei and Phoenix able to claim the kill. They might turn on Weeha though. But
he's got the link.
And we can just, play around with the Link. Level 5, he's even got some 1 charges and the Fairy Fire, so Wee's enabled to make this aggressive play. There's no extra heroes coming through from VICI Gaming. A quick cancel with the Sunray. Meanwhile, we're even going to see the Elder Titan fall across the map. A couple more right clicks, we will still fall. And now Poyo is going to try and turn to claim an extra kill as GH just gets the dive back and available. Put some pressure on the Tier 2 tower, Tier 1 tower, I should say. But Old 11's TP'd in. VICI, they don't want to give it away for free with the reinforcements, but do they have the damage? Miracle, jump in, Astral Step, enabled with the Ink Swell. They'll find the first kill on the Abaddon, but maybe Kuroki is going a little bit too deep. It's going to get caught out in the jungle.
Keep the tower alive. You've also got the Lesh in the mid lane with his maxed out Diabolic Edict, so maybe he could look to make a bit of a play happen.
Miracle back in, look at the damage, it's so much, all the AoE, they tear them apart. We even showing up as well. A double kill for the Razor. I know they're thinking about getting more, but the stuns, the one thing they're lacking, man, what a setup. Let's see if Ori's in trouble though. Lesh was trying to go for a cute attempt to solo pick off the Phoenix, but he's going to get punished with the Wii wrapping over. Even Miracle's opting to show up as well because he's got an Arcane Rune in his arsenal. And they're going to be able to find 2 heroes up top.
And clean up the rest of the kills that he enables.
GH. Dive and drops the Supernova. Miracle's got the Arcane once again. NIGMA, mass TPs just in case a big team fight breaks out. Old11's thinking about going back in because he does have the blink, but actually the plasma field from Weeha cancels the blink. Eclipse getting dropped. Miracle playing around through the tree line. He's going to be okay. Old11, nice bar on the higher ground, but it's not enough. Old11 just keeps his life. And Blink's going to be up in a couple. No, he runs a Kuroki. Kuro the slow might actually be enough as Poyoyo, but they've lost 2 on VICI. And Poyoyo, he's actually going to commit to the ultimate here, so force to stand his ground and fight. Kuroki chucks out the ultimate. The rest of NIGMA coming over. Eclipse sounded, ready to go, but Old11, it's not enough burst potential. He's in, committed too far. Sand King will fall. Poyoyo as well, burnt down. Weeha, however, the Leshrak has come to claim the fame. 2 will drop for NIGMA. The price is getting 3 kills against VICI. DY? Uh-oh. He doesn't have that ultimate. One, you know? Yeah, the classic Abaddon, just feed the life. 6 deaths received for the Abaddon, but meanwhile, it does give a lot of information, so Weeha's in trouble down bot. It's a pretty big target if they can bring him down, but Weeha! Oh, that Yule's just in time. Or he keeps his life, but they're going to be careful because they're coming down. It's just RMN though. GH is always someone who can thrive on these position 4s, as unfortunately RMN not going to be thriving right now. He'll end up falling. Dire coming over. Looking to try and punish VICI Gaming. Miracle's going to jump up on the high ground. Has the double damage rune. It's a lot of damage, but Poyo looks to turn. Drops the ultimate. Meanwhile, the supernova on the high ground as well. Do Radiant have the attacks to be able to go through the egg? They're going to be able to bring it down. But what's the consequence? NIGMA, it's just Miracle right now brawling. The rest of the team can make it away, but the Epi is going to get dropped here. Miracle jukes to the western side. Ultimate charge is going to be up in 5 seconds, but it's a little bit too long as Miracle will fall. Kuroki is also going to be able to join him in the grave as VICI Gaming. Time and time again, the Chinese teams, their execution in team fights, so superior.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, NIGMA on a time move for sure. Like,
Miracle
dodges out the split earth.
Tries to make the play, but he's used all his ultimate charges. Even Weehar's going to show up as well. BKB, Static Link, hasn't used it just yet. Old11 kiting up to the northern side, but GH going to be able to burn him down, and they even lose the Abaddon as well. As 2 will fall from VICI instantly.
Oh yeah, refresh is built up.
See how it goes for GH. Poyoyo. Miracle jumps in. They miss the remnant. Poyoyo's okay, but man, he might have to pop something here. GH's Sunray. Whoo! That boy does a lot of damage, and they want to punish. They know that the troll is incredibly weak. He can still rejoin this fight, but the supernova dropped on the backline. VICI Gaming not in a position to be able to bring down the egg. They can have a second round of the Phoenix abilities as well. Weeha getting burnt. Pops the BKB. Going to try and look to disengage, but up the Soulbind. Echo Storm. Earthsplitter combined. They pop the Refresher Orb. Ori's out of position. He's going to get picked off as well. Miracle secures a double, and he actually wants to go up on the high ground, but you got to be careful. Stunned up. Poyoyo now Refresher. Once again, Supernova. Troll, he just can't do anything. He runned in, Static Link, drain the damage, drain his life, he's gone. VICI lose 3. NIGMA, an incredible team fight.
What's a tier 2 when you could look to threaten racks with the siege creep available? Weeha's doing a decent amount of damage as well.
Old11's got to be careful of his position because they can jump easily with an Ink Swell on the Void Spirit. It's great ward positioning from Dire. Sunray is down for a little bit. But tier 3 is going to end up falling here. Soulbind, blink away. Just going to dive in. Not a good position for GH to drop the ultimate just yet. But man, Miracle tears apart the Luna. I know able to get the ultimate off. They even dropped the Supernova just in case. A little bit wasted there. But it's just zoning them back as they can take some objectives now. VICI Gaming, Luna's got a buyback available. But unfortunately, will not have the Sand King to rejoin them. And actually, NIGMA, they want to stick around. They're the team, like you highlighted, the ones on a timer. So the refresher pop, they want to keep taking these fights. I guess the one issue we're seeing right now with NIGMA is the fact that they don't have the capability to be able to take Roshan. They haven't thought about it and probably will not be able to even think about it unless they full team wipe. But they've got a lineup that can get kills, and they're going to try and do just that. Poyo, BKB, Old11 is actually going to miss on the Burrow Strike. A nice dodge. Now this sets up for NIGMA to take the fight. Poyo going to be able to keep it away with cover of the magic immunity. But once again, NIGMA are aware that this is on cooldown. They smoke up.
Again, the perfect timing of the Dissimulate, being able to dodge out that Burrow Strike. There's a reason Miracle's one of the top in the world.
And Miracle even has an arcane rune in the arsenal as well. This ward inside.
It's been there for more than half of its duration.
But VICI, they're on the low ground now. They're going to be careful. It's not a great spot for them to be able to fight with the Supernova as well. Straight on top of the left track here. Puyo's going to attempt to bring it down, but he will not be successful. Luna can rejoin them, but the big factor is the Troll Warlord. He's getting kited, drained all the damage, and drained his life as well. Troll Warlord unable to rejoin them. Now Ori, they'll turn their attention to the left track here as Miracle closes the distance, and NIGMA, team fight after team fight, too strong. VICI Gaming just can't go up against them as they're looking to try and close this game out, but Miracle maybe sort of set the mark a little bit too far. Nice Pyro Strike, buyback coming through, they're incredibly deep. NIGMA, gotta be careful. Razor falling low as well. BKB is going to be back up in a couple seconds, so Weeha, he opts to try and turn. Protected with the Sun Ray as well. BKB now, they deal with the Abaddon. Old 11 as well, stuck up, and he'll drop. 4 down, no buybacks, all on PYW, but Kuroki, he wants to just put them all in the grave, and he might be able to do so. Look at the damage. Kuroki chunks him down. 4 will fall. It's a team wipe. But the issue is, NIGMA want to be able to take a lot of these team fights, because we saw earlier VICI were executing pretty well. But now it's just NIGMA. Everything is going right for them. As they might even get another kill actually, top. Yeah, Ori. I mean, he's got some backup coming, but he's starting to do so much damage, man. If he drains you dry with the static link, even Puyo's going to be careful. He popped that BKB for the solo kill previously. DY at least has a hard dispel. They're wrapping all the way on the backline. Dai can actually keep chasing with this ward. Miracle, backstab, Old 11 jumps in forward. GH has got the Supernova. A buyback's going to come through from RMN. Weeha once again draining Puyoyo. He's losing all the damage and now going to do nothing. Supernova in the middle of the river as well. Just zoning them away. Miracle's got the jump. They'll lose the Luna. They'll turn their attention back to the Abaddon. Pops a refresher straight in his face. NIGMA, full team wipe. VICI Gaming backs against the walls. And let's see how their team fight's going to fare around the choke point of the Roche. NIGMA, gotta be careful if they group up for the potential Burrow Epi. DY, just the roaming ward's gonna run in. Old 11, blink, but Weeha, instant BKB. Miracle as well with the counter initiation. DY falling low, but the big issue is that Weeha has found his target. Locked onto the Troll Wall. Puyo gets a little bit of distance thanks to the Ur Scepter, but Old 11's fallen. He's got a buyback. Meanwhile, caught out around the mid wave. Miracle, however, is able to kite them through. Chucks the Dagon, and up with the TP up, but the Remnant's able to cancel that. NIGMA find 3, and they don't have any casualties.
Try and take out Roche before this Troll's able to join. He's got the blink dagger if he wants to make it really quick job.
RMN actually cancelled the blink with the stroke. Enabled Weeha to get that. There's still 2 heroes down, but Weeha found his target once again. Puyoyo soaked all the damage. And where's the team? Puyoyo needs help. He needs it now. Pops the BKB, but it's going to do nothing. It just enables Wee to continue locking onto his target like a homing missile he is. But the buyback's going to come through, but a beautiful Supernova. VICI Gaming turn their attention, but they might not be able to bring it down. It pops still. They deal with the Razor. NIGMA now, they've overstepped the mark. Puyoyo with the respawn. His comes back in. Weeha will lose the life, and all of a sudden, NIGMA maybe have thrown this game here. 5 will drop.
Binds. It breaks it, but I'm not sure if Windwaker does the same.
Man, you're running to the high ground pretty blind right now. Has to pop the BKB defense sleeve, even though Abaddon protected him with a shield, and now DY. At least he's got the ultimate, but the Yules will be able to stop any extra regen. He's still back up to about half. Weeha doesn't want to commit the BKB just yet, but now Old 11, he actually jumped in the middle of the fight. Miracle! The double Dagon with that Soulbind. 2 will fall, but they got some buybacks. PYW, Eclipse, they have to force him out here as Weeha gets some distance. They didn't buy back fast enough to be able to keep PYW alive, and Cure's going to go on division. See what other heroes will as well. No one's showing on the high ground, so NIGMA might be aware of this, but the double burst strike on 11! It's a massive initiation. Miracle just gets it dissimulate up in the nick of time. He's going to be able to keep his life, and now Weeha as well. You stop. Supernova, they can't deal with the VICI Gaming. Burnt apart. GH too strong. Troll will fall. No buybacks. Why not pop the refresher as well? GH, he's doing all the work this game. Another round of the Supernova as VICI Gaming. They might be able to deal with Weeha down for 100 seconds. They got to be careful because Ori, he's putting in a lot of work this fight. NIGMA have to back off. And Ori's got enough for the Wind Waker and buyback. But up they go. It has given time for Old 11 to respawn. But the Soulbind's out. Old 11, he pushed up with the Burrow. Weeha, got to be careful. Still protected with this Sun Ray. Old 11's falling incredibly low. He just can't get the Yules off once again. No fight with the Sand King. And now Leshrak as well. They'll deal with the first life, Troll Wallet, so as the BKB along with the ultimate, now with the dive in finally. Supernova on the backline, VICI Gaming not going to deal with it, and they've got to look to turn as Puyoyo just getting all his damage soaked and drained away as the Troll Wallet can't lock onto a target. Let's gotta hope he's got buyback here as Puyoyo is going to fall outside the base. He can rejoin the fight. But meanwhile, Phoenix, he's got Refresher as well. Beam, GH, gotta be careful. Pops a Refresher. Gonna look to turn protected with the Aeon Disc now with this Supernova. But they've slowed down. Look at the Shard coming to play that gets some distance. But the objectives now under siege. 4v5. They've lost a lot of the extra advantage that NIGMA had with the Aegis, with the Refresher, but they're going to jump in. Hex, Troll, falling low, no BKB, no Battle Trance as well, that's it! Troll is down on the decks, no buyback, and now it's all up to Ori. The damage for the Leshrac, it doesn't matter, man! Without the BKBs, the Dagons just shredding them through. He's protected for a little while with the Wind Waker. Even RMN's going to try and reach on the fight. Somehow VT will push him away with Weeha falling. You see what they're doing, man? They're just, the aim of the game, pop these BKBs, and then VICI Gaming can't take fights without them. Like, it's so difficult. DY has to be on point in his positioning to get a quick shield off, but it won't be easy. Even has that Leshrac shard as well. Up they go. Ori.
Wind Waker.
Provides so much extra distance. Old 11. Pyro Strike back. Weeha, but they want to counter-initiate now with the Soulbind, double Hex, double Dagon, drop everything on the Sand King. Auto level 4, but he's got to buy back even Supernova as well. It's going to force the rest of VICI Gaming back to safety. Puyoyo getting brought down, but again, he doesn't have the BKB. Quick battle trades, getting the bash. Yes, they do. No, Miracle, has he gone too far? They use up the Kaiji, but Miracle's still going to fall. GH now with the Sun Ray, once again, another round of the Refresher. Now with the Supernova as well, but Weeha forces them away from the egg. Razor able to act as that defensive factor. No Troll Warlord. Finally, they get the Mega Creeps, but NIGMA, they have to get away with their lives as well. Kuroki chase back, Old 11, rejoins them. Only gets one in the Burrow Strike, Weeha, soaking him dry, but it was the Lotus Orb static link, so Weeha, he's not really getting much extra damage here. Pops a BKB, able to play around with the high ground. Your Scepter, Old 11 protected. Can they kite? Can they disengage? ET looks like he won't be able to. Kuroki, the sacrificial lamb. But they've got to deal with the base here. The throne's exposed and the creeps are going to work. The buyback's going to be a necessity for this fight here for VICI. Troll will be up in 25 with his buyback. Jump in! Dagon double brings him down. Leshrac, where were you, sir? No health pool. NIGMA, the strat of the magic burst. Yep,
even just these siege creeps could take down their racks.
They're going to do something. Epi, straight on top of Wii. Puyoyo got the follow-up as well. But Puyoyo, he's getting kited. The Soulbind Hex, Juice up there as well. Now with the Supernova, the rest of VICI Gaming unable to deal with this egg. They have to force the retreat away. Puyoyo going to try and pop the Battle Trance. Miracle falling low, but he gets some distance. Now once again refreshes the egg, drops it on the backline. Radiant, they don't have buybacks. And finally, ever so finally, it looks like NIGMA are going to be able to secure their first victory here. 56-minute thriller with a 36,000 net worth lead. They'll take the second game